It's Chris Tyson. The AI chat summary. I don't know what it says.
I'm hungry.
Uh-oh.
All right, jokes for food. I wish a philanthropist YouTuber would just give me 10K and not
Subtitles
film
or
it.
no? Subtitles or no?
Hey, what the hell happened to you? MrBeast, that's what happened to me.
What we do here is go back.
I was gonna beat somebody. I was gonna beat
sick.
him. Carl took my job. Carl took my job. I'm the worst production that made me do.
No CC? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they're gray. Bro said this isn't gonna have any memes. He lied already.
Okay, content cop from Timu back at it again. So just before I get into my interrogation,
Is the volume good or no?
Let me know. Jake Weddle, a lot has happened since my last video. After posting I got hundreds of messages from former MrBeast
19,
employees,
not 26.
and I had them all like send proof of former employment. You know, just people
Full
showing
screen?
their support
Nah,
or
man. I gotta
telling
keep it
their
like this.
stories
If you
of,
want to
you
go
know,
watch the
fake
OG, go
videos
check
or
out DogPack. This is the
unsafe
way we do it around here.
practices,
Gotta credit all the
toxic
creators.
workplace, stuff like that. I'm not really going to get into those claims
Louder?
because, for one, like, most people want to stay anonymous, which I understand. And also, like, I think most of that stuff's just been covered with you know, the news coming out about Beast Games and everything. And also, I have, like, more serious allegations that I want to start covering. Also, I heard from a very credible source that MrBeast has been sitting on a response to
I have it almost
part
full
1,
volume.
because he was worried if he posted
AK,
it, I
how
would
do I join
instantly
Discord?
respond
I
with
will
part
post
2,
the link
you know, like
in a community
like this is
after
Kids
this.
Bop, Kendrick Lamar versus Drake.
It's on pause
Also,
right
I know
now.
MrBeast's secret CEO has been practically like harassing my people on, you know, hey, what's in part 2? What does he know? So I will just tell you, James, what will be in part 3, so you don't have to harass my people. It will be about serious allegations of sexual misconduct in the company and your direct involvement in covering up those crimes. And I'll make sure to give you full credit and plaster your face all over the screen when we talk about that. So yeah, I've gotten dozens of messages from former MrBeast employees of very serious allegations. So I just want to put a call to action at the start of this video that, you know, if you have a story, you can DM me. Just make sure you send proof of employment first, because I get a lot of DMs. And like, as much as I meme and joke around, like, I take anonymity very seriously. So without explicit permission, I don't go public with anything. And obviously, if it goes to court, I would hope they would censor your information from the court documents. I don't know. Oh, and former contestants too. That's another thing I heard after posting my last video is during the 100 Boys versus Girls video, I have people corroborating the same story that the camera guy who gave the girls a drone was making some girls feel.
Messages. Y'all want to read these? Look, hey, DogPack, I was DM'd by another contestant. Challenge video, arrival time. So we have proof in this one. We have proof. He can't say it. There's no proof.
Feel uncomfortable. You know, you trap these girls in a circle and make them sleep on rough turf and get them high on paint fumes, and then you try to f them.
Okay, that...
MrBeast production crew trapping 100 girls in a circle, depriving them of sleep, starving them, and trying to bang. Okay.
that seems really dark.
No, it's not dark. You're misunderstanding me, bro.
I think I am.
Yeah, you are. Because if the girl said no, then the answer obviously is no.
No.
But the thing is she's not gonna say no. She would never say no because of the implication.
Anyway,
Gotcha,
so
Katie.
that will be part 3. So, you know, MrBeast, do with that information what you will. I know Chucky didn't want to respond to those allegations. So anyway,
Uh-oh, y'all saw that?
that information what you will. I know Chucky didn't want to respond.
I'm receiving many DMs corroborating very serious accusations of sexual harassment, sexual assault, and sexual coercion occurring within the company. Hearing these stories from both former contestants and employees alike. Anything you would care to address, or are you just interested in talking about raccoons to discredit my character? That's pretty funny, because Chucky actually like, quote tweeted him and was like trying to discredit everything he said. Sorry, I was in the way. He tried to discredit everything he was saying, but then whenever DogPack actually reaches out, he ignores it. That's nuts. Please pull a nose hair on stream, maybe.
Respond to those allegations. So anyway,
Why is
my
Bro
interview
so
with Jake
handsome?
Weddle, I chose to interview him because I thought he was perfect, because he was both on camera and behind the scenes in 2019 and 2020. And also, what people don't know is that he came back in 2021 to be the sole contestant of a MrBeast video, which never got uploaded because it went very badly. He also knows about another portable document format who
PDFs.
was working at MrBeast while actually on the registry. And I'll get more into that story at the end of the video. So I got his DM, drove straight to New York overnight, did not sleep, just drank a bunch of caffeine. And I also only had one microphone in the interview, which he's wearing. So it's mostly just him talking. Also, like, final thing, People said my last video started slow. This video also starts slow. It builds up over time, but I'll do the retention thing and say, the ending will blow your mind. It's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Jake Weddle, everybody.
I'm Jake Weddle. Most people who, if you know me from MrBeast, I'm a deep cut. I'm in a few of the videos, sometimes maybe purposefully kept to the shadows a little bit. I'm in the cutting room floor.
There it is.
A lot of the time. But I've been in some videos. I've worked on a lot of them. I was there from 2019 to 2020, 2021-ish when I came back and did some more. I was there when they were authentic, and then I saw the transition to what I feel like is a company. He's like a TV show now. It went from YouTuber guy with a camera to Amazon. The culture.
So yeah, we have another employee to basically prove all of the claims that DogPack is going to say. So that's awesome, because a lot of people are saying DogPack is just a disgruntled employee, blah, blah, blah. You can't believe him. He's crazy. We'll see.
Around there was very unspoken, but there was a vibe. There was half the people who, if you made Jimmy happy, you were on the good half. And these people got random bonuses and were usually moved up, had more screen time. And then there was people who, if you had a disagreement or butt heads with Jimmy or just you didn't like it, you were the other half. And I consistently was in the half that Jimmy doesn't like me. That's fine. I don't like him either. It's okay. Oh, that feels so good to say. I don't like Jimmy. I hate you so much. He didn't want anyone to get more popular or have more of a way out necessarily. Like, oh, I'm doing my Twitch thing on the side. Don't do that because you could get famous and leave and talk about me negatively. And I could tell that the yes men were, doing well, and I was, disgruntled for quite some time. So I've talked to reporters, right, like publicly, and I've always had to choose my words very, very carefully because I don't want to say anything I don't stand behind, obviously. So I used to talk to people. I used to glaze Jimmy publicly.
Fox says, I haven't been really looking at recent things about MrBeast. Can you summarize some of it? You should go watch some of my videos, because right now we're just watching this video.
For things I do genuinely think are true. But then it's like, well, how come you didn't talk about the working conditions? Well, I wanted a career. I didn't want to, speak ill of YouTube's golden boy, and then I'm blacklisted forever. I tell people I was talking to you, and they go, "Don't, what are you doing? You're going to kill your career." It's like, I have to, or I'll be sad. If this is the moment, we're going to talk about it. So, as far as that.
Why are they coming out now? Probably because the same way the DogPack is, if he feels that his lawyer is able to protect him and say that he's some type of whistleblower, that he doesn't violate the NDA, maybe other employees are now coming out, or maybe their NDA's expired. Who knows? That's probably why.
That's my covering up of why we didn't talk about XYZ sooner, but now you know.
Now you know.
What would you say is the fakest video that you worked on while you were there?
Fakest video that I worked on while I was there. This is the extent of the fakeness that I was involved to. This is admitting to my complicity. I was a writer there, and we were working on a video, crushing my friend's car with a rock or meteor or something. It was a rock or a meteor in the title of it. I can't remember, but he wanted to do a prank where, unbeknownst to the person, he takes a rock, crushes their car, and they're supposed to think a rock came out of space.
We're gonna take a meteor and we're gonna put it on Weddle's car. We're gonna take another meteor and put it on Marcus's car. Both of them have no idea that we're doing this. Weddle and Marcus are probably shocked. They had no idea.
And so that was the one and only time I had to,
Brianna says, I honestly think that since someone came out, all the others will just like when someone famous does something. Yeah, pretty much. When a lot of people start coming out, a lot of people feel like they can finally speak out without fear of, being silenced or sued, because it's kind of hard to sue, 50 people, things like that.
Car? What? And on the fly, I saw him, because Marcus was in that video. So Marcus is calling his mom. Marcus genuinely had no idea. He genuinely had no idea, but. So Marcus is calling his mom, and his mom's freaking out. And I'm like, oh no, they're gonna call my mom next. So I had to text my mom, who had to beg to get the title very quickly. Now I'm texting my mom, I go, Mom, I'm about to call you about the
Yeah, NDAs don't cover illegal acts, and that's probably exactly why DogPack has made his video, because he has touch with a lawyer who has probably told him the same thing.
meteor thing. You have no idea? Be surprised. And then I hit send, and then they go, call your mom now. And I call my mom and I tell her, and oh, she should have got the Oscar. Oh my God, on the fly, she goes, what? I'm on vacation. Mom, my car has been destroyed.
Wait, what?
A meteor hit it.
Jacob, I'm on vacation. Do you understand?
Yeah, I did that video, and they're supposed to give me $10K to put a down payment on a new car, and they wanted me to get like a big flashy new car. 10K was supposed to be a down payment, and I can't afford a big flashy new car because I work at MrBeast. So
Mr. Beast doesn't pay his people good. We learned that with the Beast games. He's not paying the people good. You look very similar to this guy. I should do the mullet thing. Just kind of slick it back.
couldn't get anything I couldn't afford the taxes on. I couldn't get anything I couldn't afford the insurance on. So I do my part of the video, and I get a mom van that I could afford. And Jimmy was like, "Why didn't you get a cooler car?" I was like, I can't afford that, bro. Come on, what are you talking about? If I was working on a TV show in the 90s, on a show that was a quarter as successful.
How long is this video? I don't know. It's a premiere. If you go to his channel, it probably will show it.
I could retire today.
Do not get a mullet. Don't tell me what to do. I'm going to get it now just because you said that.
But now I make dog shit pay, making gajillionaires more money. And I just walked into the writer's room. And that's one of the reasons why I left, was because I just walked in there and asked for not necessarily a gajillion dollars.
15 minutes. We're going to be here a
but
while.
maybe a salary that was more proportional to the work I was doing, given how much revenue that work was doing.
Who the F is this guy? This is another Mr. Beast employee. He's talking about his experience working with Mr. Beast to kind of back up DogPack's claims.
And then, I talked about that, and I talked about the Writers Guild and how this is what Writers Guild industry standard is for the streaming internet content with ads. I thought that was the closest thing to YouTube, and I didn't even bring up residuals, because, oh my God, if I got residuals for every video I worked on, boy, howdy, I could retire. But, the other thing I talked about was there was another writer there, older comic, black guy, he had a kid, and I got paid more than him, and I thought that was wild because he was older than me, had a child, we're doing the exact same job, and I'm some 20-year-old fuckhead white guy, why am I getting paid more than him? I brought that up. And one of the things I didn't like about the way some of the Beast stuff shook out was...
Uh-oh, he's cooking. What's he cooking?
I feel really guilty about the way this shook out. I was talking to this other writer, it's fucked up, that's how the pay is, and I want you to get paid more, because you deserve to get paid more. I don't have a kid. And he didn't want to rock the boat. He desperately didn't want to rock the boat. He's just, I like my job. I like, because when you grow up with, nothing, not to say that he did, but I know I did,
Mm-hmm.
You get a little something, you don't want to lose it.
No, I know what he means.
So he didn't want to rock the boat.
And that's kind of how I feel. I mean, I'm normal. I'm a normal dude. I've started covering this Mr. Beast stuff, and now I'm getting a decent amount of money, thanks to you all. I appreciate it. So I know how it feels. You want to help other people in your position, and people that you see struggling, you want to help, and you wish they could, be in the spot you are, but, due to your predicament and due to the choices you've got lucky with, you're, in that spot when they're not. And it sucks. Like, you ever go to a store and you see like an 80-year-old woman working at a freaking grocery store, and you kind of feel bad, even though Diplomat, Jesus bro, your narcissism no bounds isn't about you. All right, well, it's not about you either, so enjoy the block, clown. Idiot. What kind of dumb comment is that?
But he said, hey man, if that's how you feel, if that's I trust you. He stood with me. He went to that meeting with me. And I said my piece, and he backed me up. And I said, I need XYZ or I'm out of here. And they said, bet. And they gave me a severance check the next day. And they gave him a severance check the next day. Mm-hmm. And if I knew he was going to lose his job too, I wouldn't have done it.
Why is he looking off to the side? Probably because DogPack is where he's looking. This is usually how interviews like this are done.
I was over the moon. I was like, you're going to give me a check and I get to leave? I don't get to deal with the how many Orbeez can I fit up my asshole every day? And I get to go home and you're going to pay me to leave. I was over the moon. And he was devastated. He did not want. I said, he just wanted to be in the room, And I really regret that. But, me and him are really still tight. We're still good friends. Is he doing good? Yeah, he's doing good. He's a good guy. I love that guy. He's doing good. Yeah.
So maybe it was still better?
Honestly, best thing I could have done for him. Now that he's very, very far removed from all this crazy shit, I guess.
Do you think Jimmy really enjoys doing good and helping people?
I think Jimmy wants to be the best YouTuber. I think he is laser focused on one goal. And I think whatever he has to do to achieve that goal, he'll do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was the smartest decision for him that he calculated, because he's very good with numbers. If I donate to charity, people can't say I'm shitty.
Yeah,
If I don't,
that's exactly it. That's what the Glazers always say. They say, who cares if he's a bad, horrible, evil person? He donates trees and houses.
donate to, if I give this homeless guy 10K, what do you mean I'm a bad guy? But I've always thought, if you're going to do something nice for somebody and you stick a camera in their face while you do it, you didn't do a nice thing for somebody. You gained something. There was a homeless guy on the street and you saw an opportunity for yourself and your image, and you gave one guy $10,000 who needed it to eat, and now the revenue you generated from that video is way more than what you gave. I think when he's generous on camera, it's the least authentic thing in the world. There's an element of, oh, hey, you're crying. That's so good for camera. I'm so glad if you're crying because you're so thankful that you got XYZ, and then you go, I'm so glad he needed it that bad so I could come in and, can you cry more? Oh, it's so good for the camera if you could. Oh, it made me uncomfortable that I was working there, and I didn't like it, and I vocalized it sometimes, and I think that's why I was
CamNuggets is killing it so far. One day you'll be as big as Chris Tyson. I do not want that compliment. Take that back.
On camera as much as they said I was going to be. I was told at one point that I was going to be like fourth banana, it was going to be Jimmy, Chris, Chandler, me, and then that never happened. And I remember talking about that, like, hey, I thought my contract said XYZ. And then I got the severance checks. So, whatever, all that regard.
So after your severance checks, how was your relationship with the company? I know you appeared in videos after that, right?
Right. So in videos where I was appearing in later, that's why you keep nice publicly. If you're nice in public, hey, Jake was nice in public, let's have him back for something. Sure. So I was hoping they call back, And I appeared in some videos after I left. I think one of them was 3 days in a maximum security prison. If I did do mini challenges in that, I got paid. I was, clocked in with a rate, and I would get paid and compensated for those. But there was one video I was in, I got paid a lot for, but it didn't come.
The sound went down. I hear it. Does everyone else hear it still? What's your favorite animal? Puppies.
Out. It didn't come out because it didn't go well. There was a video that came out probably like a year ago, something like that. It got a lot of hot water when it came out. It was the surviving like $10,000 every day you survive in solitary, or surviving solitary for whatever.
$10,000 if you survive prison.
It was like one of those solitary confinement videos that got a lot of media attention because everybody saw the premise and thought, what? You shouldn't do that. And people don't know that was the second attempt. The first attempt was on me.
Oh, okay.
And it didn't go well. I was already planning on moving to New York, and I had worked at a couple of YouTube companies after Beast, and I had a little bit of change in my pocket. The most change I had in my pocket ever. Small potatoes, compared to Beast bullshit. But I thought I had enough to move to New York or whatever. And I get a call from somebody over there, and they go, "Hey, they want you for a video." I was like, "Oh, amazing, great, cool, thank God." What's the video? And they tell me the pitch. And they try to make the pitch sound like it's going to be like a walk in the park. The pitch is 100 days in solitary confinement. But don't worry, like you only have to last like 30. We have like a video. They're pitching it like at first it's going to be like a luxury vacation. You're going to have like a hot tub and an ice cream machine. And like part of the video is going to be you deciding like what items am I going to get rid of, today? And that's like the choice. They were like, it's only going to be bad for maybe the last like 5 days tops when you have like nothing left. It's going to be like a breeze for most of it. And by the end of it, after 30 days, you're going to get $300,000 because it's $10,000 a day. And I don't know, man. I grew up poor in North Carolina. I said, excuse me? I'll dance for you if you put that kind of money in my face, sure. They were like, you're going to be locked in this room, and we got to make sure you're on all the time. We're going to have cameras on you all the time, and you're perfect for this because you never shut the fuck up. On paper, I was like, okay, I can do this, and I was. They always cut me out of the videos. They always, and I was, editors have told me that it's because you have too much of a personality. And so with this video, I thought, this is perfect. It's a video they can't cut me out of. I'm the guy. And so I thought, well, if I have to do this, if I have to do solitary confinement in order to do the things I want to do, then I will do that. I held my tongue and I swallowed my pride and I tried to do one last ride. And I get there. And at first it's fine. And they had just freshly painted the set. You could smell it, which that's probably not good. The smell of fresh paint in your surroundings for the next XYZ time. It looked good on the visual. It looks good on camera. It's movie magic bullshit. It was a terrible facility. It was in one of the studios. They had to get a separate tank for septic stuff. There was a hot tub in it. Yeah, there was an ice cream machine. Things were cool and funny on paper. But when you think about stuff, a hot tub that's not connected to a filtration system, give it 3 days, it's gonna stink. If there's not a hot water mechanism. So
I don't think he's reading a script. I think he's just trying to get his thoughts out. He might have wrote down some ideas he wanted to talk about. But again, he's talking to someone. He's probably nervous. He's emotional. There's a lot going on.
The hot tub was a lukewarm tub at best, which was a silly complaint, but the shower was always cold, and you're taking a quick shower, and I had cameras 24/7 on me, and the ice cream machine, let's talk about that for a second. The ice cream machine has 2 modes, on, and off, reeking of smelly dairy, mildew, so I got to choose which sense was assaulted at a time. I couldn't have all of them good. So the little things started to build up. There was the bug thing wasn't terrible, but it was a factor. And at first it was fine, and you're playing it up because it's a video, and it got to a point where they weren't turning the lights off. I asked them, I said, can we have nighttime hours? And they said no, because it would fuck up the time lapse shots. The time lapse of what? Me sleeping or me not sleeping? Yeah, I saw in other videos they did you're gonna get XYZ hours of sunlight. Oh, great! Well, I don't know how they figured that one out.
He's reading off a script. He keeps looking down and left. Even if he is reading off a script, he literally showed proof that he was in this and they didn't air it. So do with that what you want. He kind of looks like Laserbeam.
I didn't have it. One of the things was you got to take away your clock, so you didn't know what time it was. Okay, I got no access to sun. I got no access to clock. I don't know, The lights are on me all the time. I wasn't sleeping. I could not sleep, and I have insomnia problems now. But they might have started there. I had good people looking out for me. I had a lot of good people looking out for me, saying this we gotta stop. So I just wanted to turn the lights off. And I'm
just double checking. This guy who's talking is an ex-contestant. He used to be a MrBeast employee who was casted to be a contestant in the survive 100 days in prison thing, and it ended up being scrapped. So he did all this for no reason, pretty much. He's describing.
Vocalizing to people, I wish the light would turn off. And I go up to my friend, my good friend. And I go, they're not turning the lights off. He goes, what? That's a war crime. We're not allowed to do that to terrorists.
The United Nations considers sleep deprivation to be a form of torture and a war crime under the Geneva Convention. So even the United Nations says, MrBeast, cut it out.
Oh, good. 24 hours breaking the Geneva Convention, I guess, is what we're doing. So, they're giving me, melatonin.
They're doing the same thing in Beast games as well. 100 people have come out and said that they're going off of 4 hours of sleep. They're not getting food. They're not getting water. It's insane.
It's not helping, and then Jimmy would come in every other day for an hour, to check in on me because he's doing other stuff. I'm just the guy in the cage over here. He'll come back to me in a minute. And so he'd come by, he'd get the shots, he'd leave. Sometimes he'd have a note from the director over the phone. That would really piss me off. This is the note I got from the director, from Jimmy, when I'm receiving some cash. He said, Jimmy said, can you say to the camera how thankful you are that now you can pay back your student loans? You know how hard it was?
That's another thing from the Beast games. A lot of people were like, yeah, when people don't have money, when people are suffering, they'll be willing to do the dumbest things ever like this for something as small as $10,000. Yeah, it's not actually small, but like for MrBeast, it is,
Do a take of that and pretend to make it genuine. I don't want to have student loans. I don't want to be in a cage. But Jimmy's the guy with the money, and if you do what he says, he'll do what you want. You want your student loans paid off? You just be in this cage. And you have power over people. When one person doesn't have resources and the other one does, and they hold it over your head, and you go, of course, yeah, I agreed to it. I needed it, of course. And just something about like having the cameras on me all the time. Like I was
talking about being genuine while reading a script is ironic. We don't have proof he's reading a script. He's just looking around. So
I was not having a good time, but we were filming a video, so I was trying my best to be funny. I'm a dark comic. I got bits about. I had a very traumatic life. I have my dad is in jail for sexual assault of a minor. So this kind of stuff is very near and dear to my heart. I don't fuck around with this shit. Yeah, I have jokes about that in my act. I joke about it because that's what you do in a traumatic experience. Abusive relationships. I get out of it. The first thing I do is I do a typine about it. So I'm in this situation where my mental health is not good. My physical health is getting worse. But we're filming, so I'm doing bits. I'm talking to the camera.
Oliver says MrBeast committing war crimes wasn't on my bingo card. Mine neither.
And I'm being, like, hey, it's been a couple days, I'm not doing so hot, which if I'm filming a video, that's what I should be doing for the camera, but it was too real. If they're faking videos, why couldn't we fake this one? If we're allowed to let these cast members...
I'm not laughing at him, I'm looking at the comments, sorry.
...have some time off of this difficult challenge, how come we couldn't turn the lights off? How come we couldn't maybe not have some time-lapse footage for 10 seconds?
Did you try to get out?
Yes! I was starting to calculate, I don't know if I could do 30. How much can I, how can I manage to get out of here sooner and still have a video and still have some cash and get the plug, man. I did. Since we're doing time-lapse shots and since they insisted on time-lapse shots, I said, all right, we'll give you time-lapse shots back. I put my YouTube on with the whiteboard they gave me. And I was like, all right, yeah, go ahead and scrub that footage. You got that whiteboard. Oh, no, either that goes in or this footage is unusable. And then, James Warren came in and erased it. Don't put that. Hey, we can torture him. Don't you dare let him get a plug in there, like we were playing up the joke, it's like, I'm the boy in the cage, whatever. Like, I'll play into a joke, whatever, it's fine. It's just something weird about when Jimmy jokes. I have jokes about my dad because I love jokes with my dad. I'll joke about my dad all the time. That guy's a piece of shit. I hate my dad. But I have friends that make fun of my dad. That's fine because I know their intent. I know where they're coming from. When Jimmy joked with my dad, and I said that to seem weird. I don't like it. We were doing that one of those hide and seek videos. Again, at the time they were a lot realer. So I got caught, and when you get caught, you go to the place where you get caught. And I don't know if there's footage of this. I don't know if I definitely didn't make the final cut.
Isaiah DaCosta, like the vids, brother. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the $2.
But he says to me, all right, you're going to jail. Like your dad.
Tubster says, I understand he's telling us his story. However, there isn't anything to back his words up. I mean, he is showing proof that he was a part of these events, a part of these games, and he's telling his side of the story. So I don't know what else, kind of backup you need, honestly.
And like, It's a joke. But when my friends do it, it's fine. And Jimmy just wasn't my friend. He was my boss. And that wasn't cool. And so now, I'm locked in a cage at his whim. And I have to do things to get the cash I need to live. And I got these cameras on me all the time. And I was unwell. I had editors coming up to me saying, "You good, bud?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?"
Just playing devil's advocate here, the proof you're talking about is just one photo and it could easily be fabricated. I mean, I guess. I mean, you could argue that about anything. You know, if you look into Epstein's flight logs, you can say, well, that's fabricated. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. We're just listening to his story.
"You're clearly unwell." And he goes, "Well, because the footage you're sending in is haunting. Because I'm trying to be funny, but I am mentally decaying, so I'm doing bits." Someone said there is a horror cut of a video in this. And I'm thinking, like, who's watching this? Like, who wants to...
Just saying to help you out, because if this turns out to be all fake, anyone can be sued for defamation, whoever reports on this content. I don't think that's how it works, man. We're just watching videos.
see this? What is fun about this, the video? And so the thing that made me want to, I got to get out. I can't do another day in here. Jimmy comes in and I'm asleep. I don't know what time it is. I don't know, it's like 2 or 3 or whatever. He's like, "Why is he sleeping?" I don't know, because I can't sleep. He comes in, he wakes me up. And he goes, "Ask me why I have 2 briefcases." And I'm like, why do you have 2 briefcases?
L sobbing and crying for 300,000, not that deep. I don't know, bro. 300,000 is life-changing money, man. You can buy a house, you can buy a car, you can buy your friends a house. Do you think this is scripted? It could. We're just watching it. If this guy is lying, it sucks, but if it's true, he definitely got screwed and I feel his pain. Yeah, I'm with you. Why is he talking like that? I don't know. I feel like maybe he's just getting comfortable. I'm pretty sure Cam knows because he says alleged. I mean, yeah, anything we cover, I'm just platforming people's words, you know?
And he goes, "Oh, because this one's for today, you know, and this one's for the challenge." And I go, "What's the challenge today?" He goes, "You're gonna run a marathon. You're gonna do 22.6K, whatever it is. And you're gonna do it on that treadmill."
Someone says, "I'm glad CamNuggets is streaming and not some of the insufferable people in this chat." Well, they probably wouldn't watch the video. They'd probably just block this guy and be like, "This video sucks."
Over there. The first challenge I did was a Rubik's Cube, and I'm dyslexic. I'm dumb. I don't know how to do a Rubik's Cube. So your first challenge, Rubik's Cube. I was like, "Oh, I don't want to do it." I was like, "On camera, I don't want to do it." He goes, "Just do it for the thing, like kid, you know." Like there was an element of, oh, Jake will do what we want because he's in house. You know, that's one of the reasons why they got me. Jake's he's an inside guy, so he'll do whatever. We can push him a little extra hard because we know he's good. We know he's. I couldn't say no to the treadmill thing. Yeah. So
Zoid asks, what video was this guy in? There's a video of a car getting crushed by an asteroid. I don't know what it's called though, but he mentioned earlier. What's going on? I just joined. This guy was a MrBeast employee who's been in some of the videos of MrBeast, obviously, which kind of connects to DogPack's idea that MrBeast casts actors and employees and things like that. So this guy is kind of confirming all of that and giving his side of the story.
People who run marathons train forever, and it's still hard. Again, writer. Do I look like I run? I don't run, you know? Let alone a marathon, let alone have training for it. So I was in a sunlightless, you know.
Did you try to say no? Like, did you have a choice, or?
Based on the...
No, this is DogPack. Hold on.
Did you try
That's
to
DogPack.
say no? Like, did you have a choice, or?
Based on the Rubik's Cube thing and based on all the other stuff, like they gotta...
Nip the Kitten asked, did you hear about the MrBeast internal email? The Glazers are saying that he learned his lesson. I haven't seen that yet. Send me it on Twitter or something.
So much pressure to just do it. Just do the thing, you know? You know? And if I refuse, it's just... Oh, that's the whole video. I guess the budget's, you know, so much money up in flames because Jake said he wouldn't want to do the thing. And so I wanted to be a good sport and I wanted to get the boost and I wanted the cash. And so I started running at 12. I was able to take some breaks, and I asked him, how long do I have? He goes, until I get back. And I'm running until 3 a.m. When I got off the treadmill, oh, the blisters I had on my feet were like, you wouldn't believe, just all over, just these big red. I couldn't walk. My muscles were like just the lactic acid. I got off the treadmill, and then the people that came in to like ice my feet, make sure I was good. Then that's when I was.
Genji, Dogpack has literally nothing on MrBeast. He's scrambling stuff before his downfall. Dumbest comment of the day. Pin that.
I was like, I'm done. I can't. I'm done. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. And that's when I get psych in, and I talk to the psych about how I'm not well. And like I said, there was a lot of good people over there that was saying, you got to pull him out. Yeah, I had friends that did some freelance work, and they would tell me, they'd be like, yeah, everyone knows you over there, everybody loves you. They go, oh, Jake Weddle, love that guy. Shame what happened to him. Like I'm a ghost. And I asked him, I said, how much longer are you guys going to keep me in here? And the guy goes, realistically, like at least 7 more days.
Why is he looking down? He might have a script with like the bullet points that he wants to talk about. Some people are saying maybe it's scripted. Some people are saying he just has points down to kind of help him with the order he wants to talk about things. We'll never know. Green Tea keeps saying, I tag you, but you don't read me. That dude's clearly mentally ill because the challenge. I don't know how they correlate.
No.
From
and they didn't let me
train.
leave right away either. They wanted to make sure, everything was fine. So I just, slept for a while. They turned the lights off. And it's like they brought in all my friends, to make it. They brought in all the people I liked, and Jimmy. Then everybody was around me, making sure I was good, making sure I was okay. But Jimmy had his he was sitting in the chair turned around like an evil villain. Swear to
Ostrich Man says, boo-hoo, you did challenges and a challenge and made 100K. I don't think he made 100K, that's the thing. I think they didn't use it, so maybe he didn't get paid.
God, everyone was looking at me, and he was like Lex Luthor over there. He turns around, he stands up.
What are my thoughts about this so far? I mean, the guy did show proof that he is a member of MrBeast's team. So we're just going on his stories. He did show that he was a part of this game that did not premiere. Chuck3 with the 199. See the newest Upper Echelon video yet? I got a suggestion for it yesterday. I watched like half of it. Thank you for the $2.
He does the exact same thing when he's pretending to have a human connection. When you're watching a video and he's like, oh, stop, you're gonna make me cry. And he touches his eye or whatever as if he's crying. He's just. I didn't have to pretend to do that shit. She says, as if rehearsed by his lawyers.
Oh crap, my bad. I was trying to type, but I had the wrong tab open.
Important thing, just want to make sure you're okay.
Everything says, what is your Discord? MrBeast said he will lawyer up. It's MrBeast Lover 5. Tubster says, can you get the Eclipse fade? I don't know what that is, but I'll do it if you tip 100.
All you do is.
Nah, I'm kidding. Don't send me 100.
I can almost hear the word Sue come out of his mouth. The S. He just stopped right before it got out.
I did not get the 300K. What I got, he goes, think of it this way. At least you get to keep what you earned.
Damn.
You were in there for XYZ days. You did XYZ challenges, so you got, 100,000 some change, give or take. You know how much money I spent in taxes?
Peanut says the ASMR is always hilarious. Yeah, it's like a flashbang. It gets me sometimes too.
2021, I spent $44,000 in taxes alone. And now I spent all that money on doing stand-up. I bought plane tickets to go do comedy festivals. You know, my family back home, I gave them a bunch of stuff that they needed. And haven't been back on a Beast set in any official capacity.
Why can't people wait till the end and express their thoughts? Because you're on my YouTube channel, and if I want to pause and talk about something I read to my audience, then I'm going to. If you want to watch DogPack's video, I implore you to watch it. It doesn't make sense for me to just sit here quiet and restream someone's video.
Capacity or unofficial capacity since then. And then they did the video with somebody else, and they worked out the kinks. And
But
then
much
I
love,
still got in
much
some
love.
hot water, and I knew it would. And I've wanted to say a lot of this for a long, long, long time. And I feel good now. Guys, how do you get that off there?
So I just want to hop in here and show some text that Jake sent me after this interview. This is July 29,
Okay, here's
2021.
his message. How are you feeling after a few days? Better. I still couldn't sleep even after a few days out, but I almost have my sleep cycle back on track. My legs and joints are good, but the blisters on my feet still hurt to walk on. Medical advice I got was not to lance them and just let them go away with time. I'm mentally still in an uneasy place, but I've gotten back on better help. My therapist was a little concerned, but we are working on things. So the question is, would y'all do what he did for, what, 10,000, 100,000? That's kind of nuts. Who are these losers that micromanage my stream? I don't know, man. He's reading notes. WTF is that? Well, this is a text message.
A few days after you got out of solitary. How are you feeling after a few days? Better.
Nor Udin says, you ever joining in on a game from MrBeast? I would have if I didn't cover him. I feel like if I go now, I would like end up in a closet, like no longer living.
I still couldn't sleep even a few days out, but I almost have my sleep cycle back on track. My legs and joints are good, but the blisters on my feet still hurt to walk on. Medical advice I got was not to lance them and just let them go away with time. I'm mentally still in an uneasy place, but I've gotten back on better help. My therapist is a little concerned, but we
Gaming Gobbler, do you think he made him sign a document before he did the challenge? Yeah, probably. They made the people in the Beast game sign a document and an NDA.
are working on things. Reminder, this is not supposed to be a traumatic life event. This is supposed to be a MrBeast video. Hey Jake, hope you're doing okay. Meg and I just wanted to check in on you. Hey, I'm good and I appreciate that. I'm not exactly 100%. I feel like mentally I'm still recovering a bit, but back in therapy and my therapist is concerned. Haha, but my legs and joints feel better. Like I can walk, but my feet are still covered on those blisters and those hurt to walk on. But I was told the best thing to do is stay off my feet and let them heal. I'm in rally with my family. Also, it'll be like a month before I get the money, and they aren't giving me all the money. They're giving me what I won up to that point in the game, which was also a slap in the face, but hey, I'm out, I'm alive. Therapist who knows and cares about you. The whole thing was so fucked, and honestly, fuck them for not giving you the money. Meg and I are wishing you the best with your recovery, and please feel free to reach out if you need anyone to talk to or need a place to crash in New York. Hope you're doing well, man. That video you uploaded is money. So good. I appreciate. I'm doing better physically. Mentally, I'm still kind of in a place. I still can't sleep. I've slept 5 hours in the past 3 days, marathon included. I don't know what's wrong with me. Lots of thinking, too much one might say. Hope they're taking care of you where they can. I mean, I was kind of shocked they didn't pay me for the full 25, 30 days. They paid me what I made up to that point. Like even when we have to pull the plug for my mental health, the mechanism of the game is still at play. I'm just happy to be out. I still can't walk well, but it hurts less. And like, I'm not famous enough to burn a bridge. So at the end of the day, I'm still Jimmy's bitch. Like if I was Carl and he did that to me, I'd ruin him. And they want to do it again. That could be your leverage. If the guy breaks down also, 2 is better than 1. Yeah, right. I told them everything they did to me that they can't do again in order to make sure the other person doesn't break down as fast. But like the way the video is meant to function is the problem. It's a bad idea, full stop. It sounds clickbaity, sounds right up Jimmy's alley, but it's morally unethical like on every level. Off-camera breaks, lights off at night, visitation, take the marathon out. Marathon is a video in itself. You can't expect someone to exert themselves like that for 45 seconds of content. The challenges really made it feel dehumanizing. Felt like a parody of MrBeast. I felt like the homeless guy they could exploit. It felt like if Jeff Bezos had a GIMP. It felt like if Jeff Bezos had a GIMP. Part of me wants the footage burned, and part of me thinks that there's a great horror cut in there. LMAO, he was so fake when he came in and said he cared about my mental health. They must have programmed the care about mental health updates. He said, we also don't want you to, and I swear to our Lord and Savior, he stopped himself from saying sue. Also, as far as like, he could have said no, he could have left at any time. I want to show this segment.
Doggo asks, how did the chats get leaked? Well, they're not really leaked. I think he just sent DogPack the chats between him and Beast, or whoever that was.
From an internal document at MrBeast called How to Succeed in MrBeast Production. Specifically on page 19, there's a paragraph called No does not mean no. Already insane, because it seems to be co-opting the popular.
Okay, no does not mean no. When dealing with people outside MrBeast Productions, never take a no at face value. If we need a store to buy everything inside of and you call the local Dollar Tree and the person says no, you can't film here, that literally doesn't mean anything. Talk to other employees and see if any are fans, or if any have kids that are fans. Try talking to their boss, their boss's boss. Have me DM them on Twitter and try their social team, etc. If after all avenues are exhausted, you are left with a no, that doesn't mean don't try the other Dollar Trees, because the manager of those could be huge fans and willing to bend the rules. Basically, what I'm trying to convey is that what we call pushing through no. Don't just stop because one person told you no. Stop when all conceivable options are exhausted. This is one of the many tools that, when combined, dramatically improve your probability of success when producing here. Jesus, is this real? This is from his own memo to his employees. That's kind of nutty.
Anti-rape slogan, which is a terrible look given the allegations that are going to be coming out very soon. It reads,
very soon, there's more coming.
Dealing with people outside MrBeast Productions, never take no at face value. If we need a store to buy everything inside of, and you can call the local Dollar Tree, and the person that answers says, no, you can't film here, that literally doesn't mean shit. Talk to other employees and see if they are fans, or if any have kids that are fans. Try talking to their boss's boss. Have me DM them on Twitter and try their social team. If all avenues are exhausted and you are left with a no, that doesn't mean don't try the other Dollar Trees, because the manager of those could be huge fans and willing to bend the rules. Basically, what I'm trying to convey is what we call pushing through no. Don't stop because one person told you no. Stop when all conceivable options are exhausted. This is one of many tools that, when combined, dramatically improve your probability of success when producing here. So yeah, this idea of pushing through no's is a big component to working at MrBeast. And the way that it manifests itself a lot of the time is a director might tell a producer, hey, we need access to 30 acres of farmland by Tuesday or we lose $500,000. Now, if you're the producer, you obviously know that means get it done or you lose your job. So what can happen is a producer's calling up farmers saying, hey, I need to use your land. And the farmer might be like, okay, but I have animals, you can't be making really loud noises, no pyrotechnics, and you got to clean everything up. So the producer is sort of incentivized to lie and say, or maybe the producer doesn't even actually know the total contents of the video, right? Things changed last second. So they're very they're financially incentivized to be manipulative, and they're put in positions where it's oh, it's either the producer's job or a civilian's job, where it talks about, hey, maybe the manager would be willing to bend the rules. Well, you shouldn't really be pressuring civilians to bend the rules that could get them fired, I'll show you a real life example. This is unused evidence from part 1. I had seen this Reddit post.
What was this? Trashing film sets. Top YouTuber celebrates 100 millionth subscriber. Trashes remote Bahama Island. MrBeast is leaving behind trash and debris at film site in Ada, North Carolina. MrBeast Reddit. Protect the yacht, keep it. I was on the film set on March 26th, so I was able to confirm the details in this Reddit post regarding location. The video was accurate. I decided to reach out to the camp's executive director for comment. Email sent. My name is James and I'm a journalist. Hold on. Yeah, this is nutty. I'm a journalist currently investigating incidents involving the production practices of popular YouTuber MrBeast. I was informed that MrBeast filmed a video, Protect the Yacht, Keep It, at your camp. Unfortunately, I heard you experienced issues relating to the cleanup process following their departure, which may have caused inconvenience and disruption to your organization. I mean, come on, guys. Where are y'all at? Where y'all at? Where's the more proof people at? Come on.
I'll show you a real life example. This is unused evidence from part 1. I had seen this Reddit post titled
MrBeast leaving behind trash and debris at film site in Aden, North Carolina.
MrBeast leaving trash behind and debris at film site in Aden, North Carolina. Apparently he left a large boat in a pond as well as debris around the film site in the bottom of the pond weeks and weeks after the agreed time frame. This actually rendered it unsafe for campers and almost delayed the camp's opening date multiple times due to not being able to get in contact with MrBeast to get the stuff cleaned up out of the area. So I actually know that this is from a MrBeast video called Protect the Yacht, Keep It. Where at the end of that video, he actually says,
And if you're wondering, yes, we did ensure the lake was completely cleaned up after this video. For the love of God, subscribe so we can pass T-Series.
Yeah, so he says at the end of the video that they made sure it was cleaned up. I was actually on site.
Account says even if it was scripted, he's still entertaining. That's literally not the question to anyone. Jimmy Donaldson says, can you stop, please? I don't know, bro. You might want to stop catfishing as MrBeast. That's kind of weird.
For part of this production, I was at this camp. So I decided to send an email out to the camp, basically saying, hey, I heard these rumors. I'm investigating a similar incidents. And the camp responded, actually not denying the claims, going on to say, I am sure that there are no perfect film productions, just as there are no perfect people. I am grateful for the opportunity that we had to host the production crew, and because grace, or forgiveness, has been offered to me so freely, I will choose to offer the same. So clearly alluding to the fact that there was a wrongdoing by MrBeast production team. And that's like sort of the thing is, if you're around Greenville, you know these stories of people working with MrBeast and it being extremely unprofessional, them not doing what they say. But they sort of get by a lot on their good public image. And like, I mean, this camp offered to host them completely for free. And I guarantee, like, if you went to the...
Thank you for the 99 cents, newbie. All of everyone saying the video ended? Well, yes, I would imagine, because I am pausing to give commentary.
The lake at the camp and you went magnet fishing, like you'd find all sorts of debris that's still there to this day. Like they didn't clean it all up. So in the case of Jake Weddle, like I'm sure that there were producers who were in a position of, hey, if Jake gets out early, we don't have a video and your job is at risk. So there's a tremendous amount of pressure on top of like him being delirious from not sleeping and everything to just manipulate him into staying. Which, you know, I'm sure this isn't like technically against the Geneva Convention on torture because he wasn't technically a prisoner. Like he could have left at any time, but because of the extreme pressure to stay in, it's not really a reasonable expectation that he could have just, you know, walked out.
Because of the implication.
I think Jimmy is a awkward kid who maybe, yeah, had it a little rough growing up. I can't speak on that, but I do have empathy for it. Because I had it rough growing up, and I think when you're hyper fixated on something, like I love stand-up, he loves YouTube, everyone, fixates on a thing, I think he just wanted to be the best YouTuber so bad. And because the industry's metrics, rewarded some not great behavior, if you're just going on autopilot based on what the numbers say, you can do some things that maybe aren't good, but reap reward. And I think Jimmy just did.
Banana Man, I read your comment already, man. You don't have to keep spamming it. Stream ended. He was kind of yapping and not serious. I'm starting to move to the MrBeast side. That's weird. I don't know how more evidence and more allegations would make you move closer to MrBeast, but okay.
The industry and maybe what this system that we have set up demanded. And he...
Rim is a bum says, from now on, using my content in your videos. Oh, hold on. In a YouTube strike leading to the termination of your account, I'd prefer if we could cooperate and fix the issues in private. That's weird because I messaged DogPack and this is his video, so. Janessa says, Cam, do you think Jake is reading off a script since he keeps looking down? It's possible.
Didn't care who got hurt. And I think Jimmy surrounded himself with really, really not so great people, and those people were the ones making the decisions. And I want to say, really important, there are so many good people that work at MrBeast who are damn good at their jobs. Like,
Yeah, they're bots. I figured. It looks like a lot of copy and paste messages. Mr. Beast lie not good. Let's see if this is even the real Mr. Beast. Mr. Clips. Fan parody account uploading Mr. Beast clips. That's such a weird thing to do with your time, dog.
When Jimmy comes in and asks for something impossible, it's these people's jobs to do it.
Mr.
And
Clips.
they shouldn't be able to make it happen, and they do. And so, I don't think people wanted to talk about stuff because I didn't want...
Virgo Ball says, Cam, even if he was reading off something, it could be still just to remember. Yeah, that's what I think he's doing. I think he has like a... this is a funny screen to pause on. I think he probably just has a list of like key points to talk about and get into.
Want my friends to lose their jobs? I don't care about my fucking job. I'll die in a hole. I don't care. But I don't want my friends to lose their jobs. You know? I don't want anyone's reputation to be fucked. You know? But let's just go back to my dad for a second, if I may. My dad was like a swim coach, neighborhood swim team. Everybody loved him. Everybody loved him. Behind closed doors, he's a real piece of shit. And so when stuff starts hitting the fan, what? Him? No. Surely. And then, everyone, thought my mom was the bitch, for not, But then the news broke.
Mohammed Altaf says, where's the original video? DogPack404's channel.
That he did what he did to...
Oh, look, Dogpack's here. Jake is fully unscripted. The original interview was over 2 hours. There we go, guys. Hear it from the king's mouth himself. Newbie, thank you for the 279, bro. Thank you.
Students of the team. And it's like when that comes out, you're not surprised, You just go... When I saw my dad in the news, I said, oh, you idiots. Like, I was like, no, I was, oh, dumbass, god damn it. But I wasn't surprised. And it was just consequences happening to somebody who was really good at avoiding them for a long time. And
Top 10 speed, what do you think will happen? I don't know. We honestly don't know anything. I mean, the more that comes out, of course, it's getting worse. More news companies are starting to cover it, which is good. Rosanna's covering it. I'm starting to see Oompa cover it, reach out, interview Dogpack and stuff like that. But again, MrBeast is quiet. He's still gaining subs. He's still getting views. He's still making millions of dollars. Who knows?
I don't know. Everybody loves Jimmy. And behind closed doors, he is not super great. And that image is cultivated purposefully and intentionally. And it's brand.
Do you support MrBeast after this, says Jatastic? I've never supported MrBeast. I always thought his videos were kind of cringy for like kids, but I mean, I never thought he was a bad person, but recently I'm starting to think he's a pretty bad person.
It's marketing. It's YouTube.
Okay, so I guess, just one final question on a serious note. Obviously, the Ava Chris Tyson drama. And, that's a known issue of traditional media. Did you witness or hear about any...
Jay-tastic with the great insight. MrBeast has given away millions of dollars and you haven't. Get rich. Thanks for that.
Sexual misconduct.
Olivier with the $1. Thank you, man.
At the company.
It's crazy. I probably hung out with Ava the most out of the main cast.
What's the other guy's YouTube name? He's pinned right now. DogPack404. He made the video.
Just because I was on Beast Hacks. Now Beast Reacts. I don't know if it's still out. That was a lot of fun because it was just being silly and goofy in front of the camera. And Ava was the only person who was willing to film. Everybody else was too busy or didn't want to, and I was just trying to do my job. Sometimes there'd be like an offhanded joke that's a little gross. I mean, I'm a stand-up, so I'm very desensitized to that. I didn't hear anything that was like, whoa, that's crazy. Like when I saw, the reason I messaged you instead of talking to reporters sweetly like I have been was when I saw the Discord stuff.
Eben CT for 14 Czar. MrBeast was in the chat. Is that real? No, it's a it's like a YouTube Shorts account. They just changed the name to MrBeast. It's like a fake account. I don't know how to describe it. They just post random nonsense, get 100K subs, and then change the name.
I never, because when I got there, it was like 2019. So I guess if the timelines add up, that would have been like handled, for lack of a better term. And then they started bringing more people on. Maybe they thought they had that under the rug. All right, we handled that. Now let's bring in some writers.
J-Tastic says you sound sad. Well, you don't sound like anything because you've been hidden.
When I saw it, all that stuff started coming out, and the potentiality, as of this moment of recording, I know this has been happening fast and stuff has been coming out so fast. Just the potential that Jimmy could have been in those Discord chats, or even the potential that he participated in those Discord chats. After the shit he did to me, if you're gonna make fun of my dad, I don't care what happens to me and my career and reputation after this. I had to say some stuff. So whatever happens.
Why do people support MrBeast after this? I don't know. I don't know if people support him or maybe they still want to live with the idea that he's like an amazing, great person. But if you just completely ignore all of the allegations from Rosanna about Beast Games, from Dogpack, from all of the people who've been making videos covering it, if you ignore Jake the Viking, all of these people, then you have to have something wrong with your brain. Because if these allegations came out of any other YouTuber, it would be, open and shut. But Matt Neon with $10, will it be possible to talk with Nuggets? I would like to hear more. Oh, Dogpack. Yeah, I'll be down to talk to Dogpack if he's down. Thanks for the 10. Brian Hafer, $5. That's sad Mr. Clips posing as MrBeast. Yeah, I know. What a weird time to want to imitate MrBeast. Top 10 speed. Is your stream delayed? I watched the premiere. No, I'm just doing commentary and like reading comments and stuff, so I keep pausing it.
Happens at this point.
Outside of it, Chris Tyson, did you notice any or hear about any sexual misconduct at the company?
I've heard rumors. I can't confirm or deny anything. I don't have any tangible evidence, but I've heard stuff that if it could be investigated, that'd be great. But it's like water cooler talk. But I've heard things, yes, of course. I heard, people have been let go for sexually assaulting some very young people.
Ooh.
The idea that Jimmy didn't know, or that Jimmy was covering stuff up. He didn't want stuff to come out. He's very careful about his image. The tangible proof that he knew but covered it up. How do you prove that, Well, there was a known sex offender, registered sex offender, convicted sex offender on the registry and everything.
Oh, no. Charles Jefferson. Tier 2 moderate risk sex offender, out of state jurisdiction. What did he do? 4th degree intercourse with a victim less than 18 years old. Oh, that's where the 1 through 11 came from. That's disgusting. Tubster says, why is it basically to deplatform people like Logan Paul and MrBeast? Does this run deeper than we think? It might. We've all seen how celebrities in like the movie and film industry has like creepy things behind the scene. Would it be surprising YouTube would have creeps? It's almost at the same standard, same size, same growth. Who's this guy? Jefferson Charles? I'm writing my script as well for my video, so.
Who worked there. And you can,
Why do you think Jake didn't come out about this before? Again, maybe NDAs, I don't know. I wasn't there. Search Jetastic history, defending Beast too much. Thanks for the 2. I don't think we need to know his history. He's a clown. Banana Man, can you please summarize everything so far, please? It's a lot. So this guy used to work for MrBeast. He was in a bunch of videos, like one where they asked him if they could crush his car with a meteor. That wasn't really a meteor, it was just a big rock. And they wanted him to be in like a prison video, and they didn't pay him out the full money because he ended up like not being able to do it just due to mental health and whatnot. It was crazy.
In public, you're on the registry. You know, you get it. You can still have it.
Fleas, do not post addresses. I don't know whose address that is, but do not post addresses. Thank you.
Job after you're on the. That's one thing. You know, you go to prison, you get rehabilitated. That's one
Creative
thing.
Mario, where can I join your Discord? I'm gonna post it in community notes after this video.
You know,
there was a bunch of weirdos joining, posting nasty things, so I had to pause it.
If you do your time, that's fine. I think there should be rehabilitation in this country.
Fox, have a good night, bro.
But that guy, from what I hear, I can't confirm or deny. From what I hear, he's on the registry for doing some not great stuff to some underage people. And they knew that. He's working at a channel that has underage people on and around and is targeted to underage people. And they covered up the fact that not only did he work there, but he was like the manager.
Dogpack says, yeah, I'm gonna have to blur the screen cap. Yeah, I would, just in case. I wouldn't want you to get a strike or something. You should probably go do it now, actually, so it'll give it time to render.
When it all started.
What do you think is gonna happen to Jake after this video? I don't know. He might get a cease and desist as well. Oh, it's technically not his video uploaded, but who knows?
And you know that he knew, and because he'll be in videos, he'll be in thumbnails, he'll be around, and whenever he is, he's wearing a mask. Why would you wear a mask? Why would you conceal your face? It's like, what are you concealing? That you are a registered sex offender, and that your face can be looked up on a thing? How much more can you literally cover up a sex offender?
Yeah, that's crazy.
With a physical mask, like, do I have to? Is it more on the nose, or? I don't know why they let him go, because there's rumors back and forth, you know. So I don't know why they let him go, but he did leave at one point. Even if that guy didn't do anything, they still knew about it, and he was still around. And what if he's one of the people in the Discord servers? What if he's not?
Yeah.
I don't know. But when I was there, they called him Delaware. It's like, why do you call him Delaware? I didn't know. Apparently, they called him Delaware because he's not allowed to go back to Delaware. That's his nickname?
So they know that this creepy guy works for them, and they use the fact that he's banned from a state as his nickname. That's kind of weird. That's creepy, no? Imagine if Dogpack got to monetize this. I think he should have. He deserved it. I mean, if you do good journalism, good reporting, you deserve to get paid for it. That's the best thing about this. I keep seeing a lot of people, you know, make jokes about commentary channels covering this. It's like Robin Hood, you know, if commentary people are going to get paid to cover bad people, why not? I don't see anything wrong with that.
Colloquially, like, you know, yeah, it's Delaware. Don't ask him why, you know. The fuck? And Jimmy knew about it? The likelihood that he didn't know is astronomically low.
Okay, so finally I have a recorded phone conversation. The person on the other end of this line is a different former MrBeast employee talking about Delaware.
Ryan Hafer, if MrBeast still ignores the allegations after this, I'm going to take this as a admission of guilt. Hey, I mean, thank you for the 5, though.
Also, apparently before this phone conversation got recorded, the person on the other end of the line said that the MrBeast team was actually trying to expunge Delaware's record off the registry, and that's what actually like sparked this person to start recording.
Damn, Dogpack, you talking to E.T.? Nah, I'm messing with you. There's a voice changer on. I gotta be honest, Dogpack. The voice changer combined with the Angry Birds font is an interesting choice. I'll tell you that. But thank you still for doing what you're doing. It's just little, it's a little hard with the voice changer.
Okay, so Reed is MrBeast's former manager who was in the last video telling Jimmy, hey, don't promote gambling to children. So I think Reed's taken 2 W's this month. Don't promote gambling to children and don't have offenders on payroll. Also, yeah, just from where I'm sitting, it seems extremely unlikely that Jimmy wouldn't know. But I know I'm sure that's the defense he'll go with. So I'll just say preemptively, if somehow Jimmy didn't know about Delaware, I think it's still such an extreme level of negligence. Like, what, you're not doing background checks. Everyone at your company knows, but somehow you don't know. I think that needs more of an explanation than just saying, I didn't know. Well, how didn't you know? How did this person get into the company and a company that makes content for children and is around children? So yeah, Jimmy, I think we need an explanation from you or your lawyers and PR people and representatives and spokespersons and on how you could have not known that there was an offender at a...
Yeah. They had Chris Tyson, who had a Discord with a bunch of little people. Now you had Delaware over here, who was also having a relationship with a little person and went to prison for it. There's only so much you can pretend you don't know,
A high level in your company. And while you're responding to that, why not just respond to the allegations of rigging contest videos and selling fake signatures, running illegal lotteries, the dangerous conditions on the set of Beast games, you should address those too. So yeah, just let us know. Okay, that was my interview with former MrBeast employee Jake Weddle. I know he will be coming out with a longer cut of this interview as well as other content. So I just wanted to shout him out, Jake Weddle, top link in the description.
I've waited a long time to talk about a lot of this publicly, so thank you for doing what you're doing.
There it is. Chandler just responded with a short. What is his username? There it is. What do we think, guys? What are we thinking? We got any more Beast Boys in the chat? Any beasties? This is bad. Caught again. I love those thumbnails. Insane. Check the Chandler video. What's his channel? Chandler? Chandler Hello? Is this it? Oh yeah, we also have to watch the Jake Weddle video. He made a video. Did Chandler actually reply? I'm thinking a 60-minute slow mode. Nah, maybe not 60 minutes. This is fake. That's fake. Really? You think it's fake? A lot of work to be fake. One second, y'all. There's a fake Chandler channel. Cam, there's literally 2,300 people. Yeah, we're gonna have to raise the slow-mo to 60. Preserve your words wisely. Make them count. Chandler Hollow. So this is him.
Today.
He made a new short, you said. Oh yeah, 19 minutes ago. MrBeast Part 2, my response.
So this will be my response to the latest DogPack404 video. Yeah, the video was well put together and shed a lot of light on what is happening behind the scenes. Now I can't say too much right now, but the video was good. I suggest everyone goes and watches it. But yeah.
AI Chandler?
I'm gonna read some Bible verses that I think relate to this all. I hope you all listen truly to these words.
Is this AI, really? The mouth does look a little off. This is AI? What is this, diddle? What the heck is... Are we diving down a new rabbit hole? The AI beast mode hole? It does definitely look a little AI. The mouth looks a little weird.
Relate to this all. I hope you all listen truly to these words.
Yeah, this is AI. What the heck? Who is the real guy then? We gotta get to the bottom of this. Come on. AI Chandler. So where's the real Chandler is the real question. What happened to him? Where is he? This isn't Chandler's official account. Oh, okay. What's the real one? A Ludwig fan made this? AI getting too real? Kinda. The voice is still a little off. You can see when he talks, his like mustache is moving around.
Today's reading
Is this real? This one's the real one, right? This is real.
16. It says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven." So, it says, "In the
Is he just reading a Bible? I came here to see a reaction."
same way, let your light shine before others." So, let your light shine before others. Show people what God has done in your life.
Is that the guy in the mask they were hiding because he was in the he was the We Offender? Wasn't that Jake the Viking? I don't know. Chandler Bible reading? Yeah, it's weird. Why do you sound more southern than in videos? Probably just because I'm reading fast.
You know, don't be afraid to share.
It says in
your
the description it's not his real channel. What's his real channel then? Come on. Hold on. MrBeast Chandler. Chandler Hollow. His most recent video is... Yeah, I don't see a new video. Czar for 14. Thank you, Eben. Check the description. Yeah, this account is not associated or affiliated with Chandler Hollow. Simply reacts and analyzes the news to transform the content into something new. We incorporate fair use and transformation. I don't think just using AI to make someone say something they didn't say is fair use. Just saying. Why does it have 104 likes and 0 dislikes? Let me be the first dislike, because this is nonsense. He's got a TikTok. Okay, let me pull up his TikTok. It's still just Bible stuff. It's just Bible stuff. Gotham says, "Hey man, turn off live stream." Alright, I will just for you. Psych. Cam doing God's work. I'm trying. What's your opinion on the video? I think it's good. I think it just added more insight, more stuff we needed to know. I mean, we already kind of know he's a freak of nature, you know? Timothy Carter says he has an official channel. Let me find the video. Okay, when you find it, just type the name and like the account so I can search it. It probably will block it if you type the link. Chandler Hollow has 12,000 subscribers. Is this it? Chandler Hollow 1542? This one says not associated either. This channel is ran by the Fortnite Banana. I know, Peely. Peely's at it. Jimmy's punching. I don't know. I feel like Jimmy's just still sleeping like a baby after all this stuff's coming out. I don't know why. It's only TikTok. His TikTok is still just Bible stuff. Yeah, there's no new update on that. I think you guys have been fooling me.
Hey, welcome back to the channel.
Okay, so do y'all want to watch Jake Weddle? The real reason why I left MrBeast bigger, longer, and uncut. Go subscribe to him first, though, before we watch it. That's the thing. You got to go subscribe before we watch it. Do you think this is going to have as much impact as the first video? I hope it does, but again, yeah, I mean, no matter what videos come out, it's going to be hearsay. There's always going to be glazers. Okay. He's at 50k subs. Or no, this video right here, the real reason I left MrBeast, it's at 4.8k views. Come on, go watch it. Go click it. Go give him some views before we watch it. I don't want to steal his love, steal his thunder. I swear when I first saw that video, I thought that was Jake the Viking wearing the skeleton mask. Don't you think it looks like him? Jake the Viking is a little more swole. That other guy was a little chubby. DogPack released a second video? Really? Where? I didn't see it. Yeah, we watched it, man. Was MrBeast in the chat? No, I was just a clip farming account, and they changed their name. How does DogPack's video have 63k thumbs up? He got so many views that like YouTube's algorithm can't keep up. It takes a while to like catch up both numbers. Alright, so let's check out Jake Weddle. Again, go subscribe to him. Go watch the original.
Before this maybe gets taken down, I hope it doesn't. I'm choosing my words very carefully, as I have for the past 5 years. Before we really get started, I just want to go ahead and say that in the top link in the description, I have a link to a fundraiser to help fight against child sex trafficking. Schmafficking. I hate the internet. The reason I'm choosing this fundraiser is because just fully coincidentally, I got...
ZZZ says, I think DogPack looks cute. There you go, DogPack. There you go. You got a fan club.
To do this show. It was a benefit show to prevent child sex trafficking. And the show was on the 30th.
What's up,
funny
Alex?
enough, I was booked on that show like a month ago before any of this came out. And I know what you're thinking, like a comedian at a show to fundraise to fight child sex trafficking. How am I going to make this funny? Well, I gave it a try. I was building off of one of the things the speakers said. Rich and famous and powerful people, you know, they're the ones who often get away with this kind of thing, you know? And that's when I think Drake lost the rap battle.
Yeah.
One guy laughed, you know? You know, as soon as he was like, man, I'm too rich and famous for that kind of thing. I'd be in jail by now.
Wrath says, do you think enough proof was shown? I've seen none. Overall opinion of not enough proof. Personally, I do believe him. I mean, I think it was nice. I think that we already kind of have enough proof to not keep promoting MrBeast and make sure he's not given such a large platform, but more the merrier, I say. You know, I don't support deplatforming. I don't want to, you know, don't go mass downvote him or anything. I don't approve of that, but I say we have a good amount of evidence and stuff. Has DogPack got a Discord? No, he has a Twitter. Go follow him on Twitter, though. Who cares, y'all Who cares, all y'all weirdos? Thanks for the insight, Will. That you really changed my perspective. He's gonna do more evidence in his part 3, hopefully. The more evidence, the better. Update the title. I think that CamNuggets looks cute as well. Anyone against MrBeast is cute. Thanks, bro. Baroness Mendez. I care, you weirdo. That's why I'm here. Happy to help. You're welcome. You're welcome. Went to the bathroom. What did I miss? Not much. We're looking at Jake Weddle. He's the guy who was in the interview with DogPack. He's giving his side, but I'm kind of catching up on some comments. Have you seen the public court documents that show that MrBeast's mother has authority over the core and control of the bank account? I have not. That's kind of weird. Account? I'm not going to read that. Arliss, do you think Chandler is really a good and genuine person despite being such a major member of the MrBeast team and knowing about everything? You never know, really. I'm not going to, you know, make assumptions. DogPack, ask for your Discord. I thought I added you, DogPack. I messaged you on Twitter, I thought. Oh yeah, you guys did want me to interview him, didn't you? Give me a sec. Heck yeah. 1 second, y'all. DogPack interview. Let's go. There he is. There he is.
Yo, what up?
Can you guys hear him? What's going on, DogPack? What's going on, broski?
I'm just in the YouTube editor.
Oh, nice.
I think the blur got added, but it's like so long.
All right, I'm still streaming too, by the way, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was watching. So you got any questions, man? What did you think of the video?
It was good. You're doing good work again. I say start monetize them though. You're gonna have to pay those lawyer fees, man.
True.
Can we submit questions? Yeah, whatever y'all ask. If I see a good question, I'll ask him. Right now, he's just editing the video.
Yeah.
Your fans are saying hello.
What up? Yeah, I'm just adding a blur over that, guys.
Yeah, YouTube is so goofy, bro.
It's not just YouTube, like, man, people on Twitter, like, posting his full address. It's like, holy shit, dude.
Oh, yeah. Can you ask DogPack, what does he think is going to happen to Jake after this?
I don't know. Hopefully he has a nice, long stand-up career.
There it is. I hope so, too. I mean, the way I see it, I see everybody who's separating from MrBeast is happier doing their own thing now. But interesting, right? Yasilo says CamNuggets and DogPack should make a third part. Well, I've never worked for MrBeast, so I can't really be of help.
You kind of look like Weddle.
What'll I do? I could just pretend. I'll ask him to give me the story, and then I'll kind of. Jesse Minecraft says, any sneak peek info for part 3?
No, I don't know, dude. Part 3 is gonna be like more serious shit.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I don't even know how much I can say.
Yeah, keep it hush hush. We'll be there. We'll be hyped. He said, ask him if it's scripted.
No, Jake was fully unscripted.
There you go.
I know a lot of people are saying that in chat, like, oh, why is he looking at the ground and stuff?
Right. I think when you're just trying to think of things to say, it's kind of, your mind starts roaming and you don't really know what to do, like what to look at, what to think about.
Yeah, I agree. Especially when it's like dramatic stuff.
Oh, yeah. Zuko says, can you ask if James will be an important piece of part 3?
Holy shit, dude. I wish I could go in depth on that.
There you go. So the answer is yes. No, I don't know. So there will be a part 3, right? I really am looking for it. There might be. You never know. When Destiny 3 dropping? That's the real question DogPack should know. Timothy Carter with $2 says, DogPack, Chandler made a video 25 minutes ago, it seems. That's an AI.
Yeah, a lot of people are falling for that AI Chandler.
Can you ask DogPack if Chandler did anything that we don't know about?
I mean, I know things that he did, but I don't know, like, specifically anything controversial.
Right, there you go. See? Chandler's a good boy.
But you know what? I'll spill the beans, dude.
Uh-oh. We get the exclusive.
In the $60,000 hide and seek video, Chandler was actually the first one out, and they let him hide again.
Oh, shoot. There it is. Y'all got the exclusive. More proof that it's rigged. Malumpy says, have you researched into Beast philanthropy and found any info? I know about the Team C's one, but any other ones?
Yeah, I mean, I think the philanthropy is salvageable, and like there's no single smoking gun. Like even if his main channel, like if the House of Cards collapsed, I think the responsible thing would be like to sign the charity aspect over to new people.
Got you.
And it seems like a mostly legitimate 501c. I just think the videos are like fluffed up.
Yeah, I feel that. Hold on, I'm trying to put the Discord on the screen, but not expose a bunch of stuff either. Proof that we are talking. People think I'm just like letting a video play for no reason. Fiction Fake says you can hear MrBeast say Dakota in the video. Which video?
Yeah, I heard something about that in the solitary video.
Oh.
Who sent me that? I think someone's doing a video on that actually.
Nice. Thank you for the $2 as well, Fiction. All of this money is going to DogPack's legal fees. Nah.
I think Yeah, I haven't watched that Jake video that you're gonna watch, and then you should probably watch Upper Echelon's video.
Okay, yeah.
He just dropped another one.
Yeah, I heard that one was good as well. Someone kept asking, where'd you get your name from?
DogPack.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought of it. I mean, 404 is not found,
Mhm.
so it's kind of like a cool undercover detective thing. But DogPack, yeah, I don't know.
Hell yeah.
DogPack. Yeah.
That's all I am. People are like, where's CamNuggets from? I'm like, I don't know. Made it up.
Mhm.
Newbie says, dog collab with Jake the Viking. Thanks for the 279.
I mean, yeah, I thought about interviewing Jake the Viking for this. The thing is, like, I thought it'd be funny to have Jake and Jake, but with Jake the Viking, he's like too much of a known hater, you know?
Yeah.
Jake Weddle is like unbiased, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like Jake the Viking, if you use him, I can already see the ASMR drama, not ASMR drama, the YouTube drama Reddit posts that are like, he bringed on a transphobic, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Someone says, what about Chandler's hand NFT collection with Ava?
Yeah, the strange hands or whatever. I'd stopped looking into the NFT stuff because I just don't really. It's not really my area of expertise.
Yeah.
I don't know.
NFTs are whack. Oh man, I don't sell kicks for $5. YouTube deleting views on DogPack. It was at 126K. Now it's at 26K. Could you confirm? I don't think so. It might just be a visual glitch.
Yeah, I can check I can look at the analytics right now.
My comments are like ASMR on my mind, homie. Nah, y'all gotta remember when I first started this channel, I did ASMR drama. You'll be surprised how much that community's cooking up some nonsense.
It's at 870K views.
Damn.
What's the like dislike ratio? 98.2% likes.
Sheesh. Yeah, so all of your numbers are wrong. It's at 800K. Darth Piggy, Cam, would you consider bringing on Jake the Viking? I don't really know much about him, but I mean, if he'd be down to talk, sure. Bro isn't ever beating the ASMR allegations? Nah, you're right. Ooh, my name is Jaeger with 125. I don't know what currency that is. Looks like some Sims money. Premiere was getting botted. I noticed vid and chat freezes. Upper Echelon released a video regarding Beast protecting PDF files. Did he collab with him?
Yeah, for the botting, I mean, I just don't have mods, so
Yeah.
I just kind of expected. But Upper Echelon, yeah, I mean, I've sent him like pretty much all my investigative work, so he has everything.
Heck yeah. That's kind of how mine was too. Like once your video ended, all the people came to my stream spamming.
Hey, let's boost those numbers up.
Heck yeah. Appreciate you. Rafu says Cam Nugget and DogPack ASMR. It's coming soon, y'all. It's coming soon. Ask him about the bunker video he posted amid the accusation. This is not MrBeast. This is DogPack.
I thought that was funny, yeah. It's like he's responding to the allegations by hiding in a nuclear bunker.
Yeah, that is funny. I feel like even though the video was probably on like a timer to release, still just horrible timing. You could have just delayed it. I don't know. So we need a statement before he just goes back to normal, you know. Ethan Sommer, do you think Ludwig in some ways wants to cover for Jimmy because he pops up first when you look up DogPack, and he's giving passive takes?
I mean, dude, he's friends with him. You would defend your friends. I get it.
Yeah, they're friends. They're all rich. He's one of those people who just doesn't really care to burn bridges, I think.
Yeah.
Craig G said something, but it got deleted. I don't know if it was offensive, but thanks for the 99 cents. Is that really DogPack on Instagram or a fake? So do you have an Instagram?
Yeah, DogPack. I think I have Instagram and Twitter and YouTube and some other inactive accounts, but yeah.
Okay. So maybe it's him.
All right, let's do like 5 more, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
continue the media tour. And
I
go
got
talk
you.
to
I
someone
got you.
else.
Come on, guys. 5 questions. Let's make them count.
I appreciate all the smaller commentary channels covering it. It's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. Thank you for letting me.
No, absolutely, man. Like none of the bigger ones will touch this
Oh
shit.
yeah, not at all. This guy Havoc for $5. He says, "Thanks, DogPack. Been a fan since I got ghosted on Beast Games. Funny enough, the recruiter looking for a job now. Feastables is not a chocolate company. Ooh. I don't sell kicks.
True.
75K likes with 27K views. Hiding YouTube Golden Boy. I don't think they're hiding it. It's gonna take a while to catch up since the video's like going viral. Trying to look for a good question. Sorry, man. Do we know if any government organizations are investigating MrBeast for the Beast Games thing? You know anything about that?
No.
No. Yeah, you don't really cover that. That's probably a question for Rosanna.
Yeah, exactly.
TT says, will DogPack release any proof to solidify Jake's story like he did with the first video?
I mean, I put his text messages on there. I'm in contact with like an editor who worked on that video and stuff, but they just don't, or maybe I shouldn't even say that because people want to be anonymous. But,
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Weisenberg, do you think YouTube will take action or side with Jimmy? Thanks for the 5.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they'll take some form of action, but they'll probably take action and side with Jimmy.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's just more or less they'll have to say a statement on something, but nothing's really going to happen. WB DogPack, do you think they will actually sue you? That's probably something you can't discuss, huh?
I think they won't sue me.
There you go.
I think if they were going to, they probably would have already.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, what are you going to do? Sue the guy who's investigating, sexual misconduct allegations? That's like a terrible look.
Yeah, that's fair. So two more, and we'll be out of your hair. So Yasilo says, did you purposely post the first part when the Chris Tyson situation started?
I mean, I was planning on working on it more, and then that broke, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta get something out there.
There you go. So just
yeah.
good timing.
Yeah, but I was working on it before the Chris Tyson stuff. So some people say like, oh, it's only because of that. It's
right.
That's just not true. Yeah.
Gotcha. That's the same thing Prism said as well. Like, I don't know if you followed Prism with his video as well.
Mm-hmm.
Craig G said, where'd you get those baby blue eyes from? And $2. Thank you.
Yeah, just born with them.
Just born with them, guys. You heard it there. Okay. And there it is, guys. If DogPack...
Give me a good one.
Okay. You got one?
Not ending on blue eyes.
Okay, one more. Or you want to read through my chat and find a good one? There's a lot. I'm trying to find good ones. A lot of them are jokey ones.
Oh, do I think MrBeast is a sociopath? I think that's a good one. Yeah, so I titled it Sociopath. I obviously I'm not a psychologist. I can't diagnose anybody. But having worked on YouTube for a while, I feel like that sociopathic tendencies sort of rise to the top. When you see people like Logan Paul, David Dobrik, other people.
Yeah, I think you got to be a real kooky fella to be big on YouTube, honestly.
So in my personal opinion, I think Jimmy has some sociopathic behaviors.
Yeah.
And I think that's like demonstrated in the video with the story of Jake. Like how can you just treat someone like that and not?
Oh yeah, and just not have an issue with it. Okay, last one before you go, since someone donated. Ask DogPack if he'll do an interview with Philip DeFranco if they asked.
Yeah, I'll do an interview with anyone.
Hell yeah.
All right.
There it is,
Cam.
friends. Thank you, DogPack. Take it easy, Dolson.
Yep, have a good night.
Here on, bro. And there we have it. What do we think, guys? Sorry I missed a few questions. Sorry. Thank you all for the donations. There's a lot going on. There's a 1,700 people here. At least that's the number I see. There might be more, might be less. W interview, W. Heck yeah. Thank you, DogPack. Thank you. If you aren't subscribed, if you haven't seen his original video, go watch it. I don't know why, but his voice cutting off saying bye made me laugh.